This week, a certain space station comes to Epcot from a galaxy far, far away.
And we'll take you to meet Rudolph and his friends at SeaWorld Orlando.
Plus the latest theme park news and more coming at you from the attraction studio at Fun Spot America right now.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
So last week we were over at the Holiday Inn Resort Orlando Suites Water Park. Got it all. And we had such a blast filming there last week. I decided to actually go back and stay there a night with Sydney and my wife and my daughter Spencer. As kind of an early Christmas.
How was it? Did you guys have fun?
We had a lot of fun. They got some great entertainment there for the holidays. Saturday nights they do the North Pole Pajama Party.
What?
Yeah, you're invited to come in your pajamas and enjoy some arts and crafts, cookies and milk, and that kind of stuff. And then they go into the theater and they do a complete telling, a reading of the Polar Express book, since they have the 4D show there.
Cute.
And then afterwards, Santa comes out and you get to get a photo with Santa. And for the first time ever, Spencer did not cry.
Wow.
She met Santa and even babbled to him a little bit.
I'd say that's a success right there.
Very, very success. Very much worth it. And yeah, we still have that awesome deal too that we talked about last week, where you can go to the Holiday Inn to go see the 4D Polar Express show. Mm-hmm. So go watch last week to find out how you can do that. What did you do? What did you do this week?
Honestly, I've just been working a lot, and I've been kind of boring. Still preparing for the wedding,
well,
and
outside of work, that's very important because that's coming up in almost 3 months now.
Yes.
So you got to get ready for that.
Yes, I do. So I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm ready.
I'm sure Jonathan's ready too.
Yeah.
So, but I'm ready to talk some news in the queue. So let's get to that after this.
This week's show is brought to you by Mei Travel, our preferred travel agent. For a free quote with no obligation, visit meitravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of discount theme park and attractions tickets. Go to undercovertourist.com. It's been over a year and a half since the partnership between Nintendo and Universal Parks and Resorts was first unveiled, but now we have a bit more information.
Elements about larger-than-life Nintendo adventures were teased, such as gigantic piranha plants, question blocks, power-ups, and more. And of course, Mario and all his friends will be there to pull you into a brand new world.
New video game-themed areas are coming to Universal Studios Japan, Universal Orlando Resort, and Universal Studios Hollywood. Head to our blog to see video of Shigeru Minamoto from Nintendo and Mark Woodbury from Universal Creative discussing the project. I'm so excited for Nintendo.
I know.
I've been a Nintendo kid ever since I can remember.
I think a lot of people have, and I feel like for our generation and even children now, it's going to be very relevant for them as well. So it's going to be huge.
He's huge, exactly. Now, I'm sure we talked about it a year and a half ago, but maybe you have new thoughts. What is your dream video game you would like to see come to life at Universal?
I'm not the biggest video game fan to ask that question.
You're kind of a casual Nintendo person.
Yeah, of course. I always loved playing Mario Party, so
Mario Party,
the best one I love.
I want a Mario Kart ride, and I want to actually be able to throw like shells at people. That'd be fun.
Yeah, like actual shells.
Yeah, just throw shells at people. They're soft, so they won't
hurt. Yeah, it'll be great.
We'll see what happens in the near future.
Legoland Florida Resort's newest hotel, Legoland Beach Retreat, will welcome its first guests when it opens on April 7th.
It will be a village-style vacation resort with 83 beach-themed bungalows grouped into 13 coves. It will also include a central swimming pool and a sandy play area, a buffet restaurant, pool bar, a giant Lego-inspired lighthouse, and more.
Reservations are available for stays from April 7th through November 30th. Nightly room rates start at $135 and vary by season, date, and availability.
They are moving along with this resort, the construction of it, because I remember when they announced this resort back earlier this year, they were projecting this to be a summer opening, and now they're able to say, okay, no, it's going to be April. So that's really good.
Yeah, it seems like they're definitely moving along and pushing it to be able to already be open for the summer season, so that way they can get out any of the kinks they need to and have all the people there for summer. And it sounds like it's going to be a really nice resort. You got to see some of the construction.
Yeah, we were there touring it, and there's construction video on our YouTube channel you can take a look at. But my favorite element is going to be in the coves where some of the bungalows are going to be at. In the center of each cove, there's going to be a playground for kids to play on, so the adults like me can sit on the porch of our room and just watch our children playing.
How convenient.
It's going to be very convenient. It's going to be very fun. I cannot wait to stay here.
So fun.
Now, over at Disney Springs, just in time for holiday shopping season, a new home decor shop is now open.
The D Living store is the ultimate home decor store for Disney fans and kids of every age. Inside, guests will find an assortment of Disney-themed products and more that changes with each season.
For the holiday season, the store looks and feels just like a Disney fan's home on Christmas morning. In every room, shoppers will discover a selection of Disney-inspired furnishings, housewares, and decor.
D Living is located in the town center area at Disney Springs.
This store is going to be very dangerous for my wife to walk into.
Yeah, me too. I thought the co-op was dangerous, and then I walked into D Living, and I was, I'll take it all, wrap it up.
Ship it, we're done.
This is you walk in and you look to the left and there's just like this gorgeous dining room area. And that's just what you want your house to be. It's not fair.
I'm actually going there after the filming today because I got to do a little Christmas shopping while I'm out without the wife and kid because I don't want them to see what I'm getting, but I may have to make a stop at the store.
Yeah, it's a really nice store. It's also, I like that it's in the shopping area, so it's away from the other Disney stores, so it's bringing a little bit of Disney back into that area.
That's good. It's good to know. Good to know.
Finally this week, for those who have enjoyed informal restaurant crawls around Walt Disney World resorts, Disney has now started an official monorail meal event featuring a 5-course dinner spread across the 3 Magic Kingdom area hotels.
The Highway in the Sky Dine Around will begin at the Contemporary Resort with free valet parking and a check-in reception at the Wave featuring an appetizer and specialty cocktail. From there, guests will get priority boarding for the monorail throughout the evening as they make their way to the first stop at the Polynesian Resort for a variety of island-inspired libations and appetizers.
From there, the monorail transports guests to the Grand Floridian Resort. There, they'll be escorted to Citricos Restaurant for a special chef's main course selection. Afterward, guests gather in the lobby to sip champagne and savor a selection of cheeses.
And finally, guests board the monorail to return to the Contemporary and head to a private patio for an assortment of desserts, cordials, and coffee.
Highway in the Sky Dine Around costs $150 per person. It's offered on select Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday evenings.
Sign me up. This sounds so delicious.
It sounds really, really nice. I think, eating at the resorts is such a I love doing that because they have such good food options and you don't have to pay to actually go into the park. So being able to kind of have a little bit from each one is a really nice way, especially if you're not going to be around for very long and you don't have a lot of time. Get it all done in one night.
Right. And I feel $150 is actually a fairly decent price considering you're going to some of the more high-end restaurants at each of these resorts. So I think that's actually a pretty good deal.
I agree.
And everyone loves doing the monorail crawl, so now for Disney to kind of embrace that aspect of their restaurants, this is going to be a fun event.
We'll have to get on this.
We're going to, Matt, if you can just, book us. We got to, study this, and we have to write up on it. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's Hidden Mickey of the Week time. Let's go to Disney Springs Marketplace, to Disney's Days of Christmas store. In the rear room of the shop, classic Mickeys hide in the scroll work along the ceiling. They've been there a long time. I hope they never change.
Have your best day ever at Fun Spot America.
Hey, Banks, did you see the moon on Monday? It was huge, and I could have swore that I saw 2 of them.
Well, one of the moons you probably saw was the usual one, but as for the other one, that was no moon. That was a space station Earth.
You don't mean.
Oh, yes. The Death Star, but also Spaceship Earth.
But that thing blew up a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, time is relative, and there's no doubt about it. Epcot was visited by the Imperial Death Troopers themselves. Take a look. So tonight we are here at Epcot for a special event centered around Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Now this is a new movie coming out later this month, and as a Star Wars fanatic, I am so excited to see it. But tonight, they are going to be turning Spaceship Earth into the Death Star. I can't wait to see this. Let's go. How long have you been working on doing something like this?
Well, we knew in Rogue One, when we heard the storyline of Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and that it was about the story of the Death Star, we knew we had this icon. So we started saying, hey, this would be something really cool to do in celebration of Rogue One. And, the planets aligned, as it were. We started working with Industrial Light and Magic, who are the wizards at doing this. We actually got the file of the Death Star from Rogue One, and we started doing these tests, and then we just put a show together from there to do this great moment to celebrate the movie.
It is a great moment. I remember years ago when y'all did sort of the same thing with Mike Wazowski, and now this is just plus that so much. And I love the laser shoot now. I'm just geeking out about this right now.
Primary weapon, yes.
Exactly. Now, you've also announced a few new things coming to Hollywood Studios in honor of or celebration of Rogue One. So what can we expect?
Well, what's great is Star Wars: A Galaxy Far, Far Away, which is our daytime experience. We recreate those iconic moments from Star Wars, and we show fans their most beloved characters, whether it's C-3PO and R2-D2 or Darth Vader. So in celebration of Rogue One, on December 16th, you'll be able to see the AWRs as part of that show, the Advanced Weapons Resource Stormtroopers, who are amazing. They're like the Navy SEALs of Stormtroopers. You don't mess with them.
And then you've also got Star Wars Spectaculars coming back.
Star Wars: A Galactic Spectacular is coming back again in celebration of this great film, December 16th. We keep Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam as our holiday offering, but then there is a second show, which is Star Wars: A Galactic Spectacular. That's 2 spectaculars in one evening and one park. It's going to be amazing.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to whatever you're working on for next year's Star Wars movie.
Me too. I can neither confirm nor deny.
I gotta imagine. But yeah, we're all looking forward to everything Star Wars.
It's just a great time to be a Star Wars fan.
I think it's fantastic. I'm overwhelmed with the size of this thing, and I guess if my character hadn't come up with the original plans, he would be very inspired by this. This film is for the fans. The fan base is enormous on Star Wars, and we can't wait to show it to them because we're pretty proud of what we've done. But the size of the fan base is enormous, and then this will be my first interaction.
So there we have it. Spaceship Earth right there is fully armed and operational. Now this was a special one-night only event, so you won't be able to see this regularly, but you can see Rogue One: A Star Wars Story in theaters on December 16th. I'm going to be the first in line. Need help planning your next vacation? Then check out MEI Travel. Our experts can help make vacation magic that is just right for you, your family, and your budget. Whether it's Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando, a cruise, or other destinations, a free quote is waiting for you at MEItravel.com.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists, crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
You know, the Death Star isn't the only peculiar thing I've seen in the sky lately.
Really? What did you see?
Well, I could have sworn I saw Santa's sleigh flying overhead just last night.
Isn't it a little early for that? Are you sure it wasn't a helicopter or an airplane?
No. I am sure because it was led by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer himself.
Well, now that you mention Rudolph, I bet I know exactly where they were heading. SeaWorld Orlando.
Of course, how could I have forgotten? Julie told me about it, but you know what? Just to refresh my memory, watch this.
Hey, it's Julie, and we are here at SeaWorld's Christmas Celebration. There's some returning classics this year, as well as some new things to look forward to. So let's see what we can see. That means I have a sharing spoon now. So who wants to be my best friend? Does it put me on the naughty list if I decide not to share after all? This is my first SeaWorld's Christmas Celebration hot cocoa of the season, and hopefully not my last. This is probably one of the things they are most known for. Now it's Christmas. If you have one piece of advice for spying your elves, what is that?
Help out everybody you can so Santa comes to visit, and then you can finally retire.
There it is. That's all we needed. This is the life. So a lot of things are returning this year. We also have some new things. Tell us about some of the new things we have to look forward to.
Well, the biggest new thing is Rudolph and Friends are here, so you can see Rudolph in Christmas Town, and we have it set up so that there are large storybooks. It's like a pop-up storybook, and as you walk through the area, it tells you the story of Rudolph. And then while you're up there, you also can have the chance to meet Rudolph, Clarice, Yukon Cornelius, Bumble, and it's just a fun place to hang out.
Great. So if I were looking for Santa Claus to give him my list, where would I find him?
Santa Claus this year is over in the terrace, and he's got his whole workshop set up over there, over at the on the other side of the park, and he's there with his elves, and they're working away.
Great, great. Important question.
Yes.
What is your favorite food or drink here? I know, so many options.
Oh, wow. You know, I love hot cocoa, and they have a bunch of different flavors of hot cocoa, so that kind of makes me happy.
All right, I've already tried the classic, so I'll just have to work my way down the list. Here at Rudolph's Christmas Town, you can meet Rudolph, Clarice, and all of their friends. There's also life-size vignettes for you to see as you walk through. Tons of lights. You get to meet the characters and give them hugs. This place is fantastic. Christmas Celebration runs Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays through December 16th, and then daily after that till the end of the year.
When visiting Disney Springs for the holidays, make sure you know the best spots to watch the new drone show. Because when you're watching from certain sides of the lake, some images and effects won't show up as they're two-dimensional in the air. So you'll want to watch in between or behind Bongo's Cuban Cafe and Wolfgang Puck, or take a walk across the lake to Saratoga Springs where you may be able to snag a rocking chair. Don't worry, the music for the show is played over there as well.
Have you downloaded our free Attractions Magazine app? It features news articles, as well as every issue of our magazine available right in the app. Plus, catch up on all episodes of the show, and even view all of our online videos in one place. Download the app for free in the App Store today.
It's time for this week's shout-outs.
Happy birthdays go out to Karen Boone, Susanna Otis, and our cartoonist Pat Lewis.
And we want to give a shout-out to Wayne and Andy from Manchester, England. We hope you've had a wonderful anniversary vacation this past week.
And as always, we want to thank Mei Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney World, Universal, and all your other vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit meitravel.com.
Thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
And thanks to Fun Spot America, Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They provide safe, clean fun in Orlando and Kissimmee. Visit fun-spot.com for tickets and more information.
If you enjoy our show, please support it by subscribing to our magazine through our website, in our app, or on the Nook or Kindle.
All right, so we got, we showed a little bit of a tease of it earlier in the episode. Some new Star Wars experiences are coming up based around the Rogue One movie. Do you have your tickets already lined? Does Jonathan have his tickets?
We don't, actually.
You don't? I'm so surprised.
I know.
I don't either, but I'm surprised.
I'm so surprised. Yeah.
I'm definitely planning on seeing this because I still need to go see Fantastic. But there's so many movies.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Right now, I've seen Moana 3 times, but I still need to go see. You're welcome.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. No, I need to see Fantastic Beasts. I got to go see Rogue One and see the Star Wars Galactic Spectaculars coming back and some new stormtroopers, or what do they call it? They call them Death Troopers, but there's another name that Disney's calling those black stormtroopers. So those look menacing.
They do. I can't wait to see some of the new things. That'll be really cool.
Lots of fun stuff.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all,
have fun.
And we are here at SeaWorld's Christmas Celebration. I said celebration. Hey!